What's going on, y'all? Just a update. I've got most of my main line on that I'm going to be using for now. Um, Teaching myself how to solder. I've never soldered before, so this has been quite an adventure. It's not perfectly clean, but I have sanded it down, so it is sanded smooth. It's pinned. I've got these wires, the jumper wires, every 6 feet instead of every 3 feet. Yeah, you can see my other hobby. I've got extremely expensive hobbies: trains, RC cars, and also vehicles. I'll show you what else I'm working on in my private life. Hopefully you can see it because it's a little bit dark. And right there, it's a 2000 GMC Sierra. I'm doing a full restoration in honor of my father-in-law. He passed away 6 years ago. I'm doing engine, transmission, paint, wheels, tires, suspension, all of it. All right, back to the other hobby that I'm working on now. Sorry, it's a mess, y'all. I have kids and they play down here. So, from about here up will be permanent. It'll be pinned, then glued. I'll have the foam underneath for the road bed. So the road bed will, once this is fully down, the reason it's not going to be glued yet, I still have to crawl my big behind under here and attach the leveling feet. I'm 6 foot tall, 300 pounds, so you can imagine how that's going to go. Should have seen me trying to work on the back part, because I can't move the table out. Because if I move the table out, it'll mess this track up. So had to crawl up there, lay flat. You can see the indentations in the foam. That's my fault, because I'm a pretty big guy. So my wife came downstairs and was like, "What are you doing?" Cutting track. Okay. And went right back upstairs. So she's she's used to seeing me do weird stuff. Going to try to get most of the track finished within hopefully the next few days. I know I keep delaying, but I'm job hunting. We had to hunt for a new vehicle because excuse me, y'all, I'm fighting off a cold. Our vehicle that we had was a newer model Toyota Corolla with the transmission is the type that it shifts constantly to try to find the best fuel economy and stuff like that. Well, they had a recall, and we went in and had it serviced, and it started to mess up. Well, the car lot we bought it from wouldn't fix it anymore without charging us. They wanted $3,400, and I told them to take a hike, so I went to a different lot that a friend of mine works at, and they paid me full value of the vehicle, full value, because they're going to warranty it through their dealership, and we got my wife in a newer model Highlander, and she loves it. She's absolutely adores it. So payments are a little bit higher, but yeah, it's all right. I'm hoping the plan will be, I'm not sure if I'm going to do the yard up through this way where all my junk is at. I need to clean this up. It's driving me nuts. I might actually do that after I hop off of here, just to have the space on top of here open so I can finish everything. You can see my road bed in the back and the rest of my track. The plan is, on the track that'll be permanent, once I get my leveling feet on here. Sorry, y'all. Once my leveling feet are on here, this will become permanent. I'm going to glue everything. The connections are already soldered, so once I unhook this to fix everything, it's going to be interesting because I haven't soldered this side yet. So I'm soldering. I'm going to leave a middle connection unsoldered, so that way I can just unhook and slide everything out of the way, fix the feet on this. Then I've got to level this side out because, as you see, what had happened is this, for some reason, is a little bit lower here, but from the feet, it's level. I took my level out and checked everything, and it showed it was level. So I don't know, y'all. I think it might be in the foam. Who knows? It could be the person who assembled it, me. So it could be completely my fault. So who knows? But eventually the roadbed will be under all of it. Still have quite a few things to do. I'm hoping at least on DC I can run a train hopefully by the end of this weekend. I'm hoping, and I'm just going to do a basic loop. And the reason you see it like this going into this is because that's how it will be, because this will be a dual main track. So this inside piece will have to, I'll probably put a signal light there so this outside edge can join in on the track. Then there'll be another track on this side. So there's going to be a lot of stuff happening here. I need to see what to do with this. I had considered another split here. So split off into my inside edge here, which that's a 26-inch into a 28-inch all the way around. So that whole outside edge is 28-inch. So the inside edge would be a 24 into a 26. And this right here, I think, is a 26 as well. So the stuff I bought, these Easy Track, it's really helped me out because I'm new to Flex Track. So again, I'm learning as I go. That's why it's taking me so long. I'm not an expert. I am all new to this. I've never soldered. I've never done Flex Track. So I'm learning as I go. I'm making plenty of mistakes, which is all part of it, and that's the point of my YouTube, is to show mistakes like this. Because when you flex your track, this shrinks in and this goes out. See it? Head in or out, depending on how you flex it. So I didn't compensate that for installing, so I had to learn real quickly how to do it. A lot of trial and error, especially on this end. That end was a lot easier because, as I said, it's a 28. On this end, it's a 22. So, yeah. Oh well. Eventually, once I can afford the lumber, which might be a while, or I might go steal some from my hometown, because I think there's some in my grandfather's shed. So, who knows? But going to at least try to get a basic loop going. Just one track. Hook up the feeder wires. I've unhooked all the power wires because I have to. I watched a video to where a guy braided them, and how he did it is he tied off one end and put the other end in a drill and turned it on and spun it, and it spun all the wires. So I'm going to do that as my loop. So, but y'all, the talking is hurting my voice, so I'm going to hop off here and probably try to at least clean everything up, because it's a mess. It's a giant mess. I need to get off my rear end and do some stuff and get this done because I miss my trains. So hopefully next video, I know I've been saying it, that I'll be running trains. Well, people make mistakes and have lives outside the hobby, so we'll see what happens. But y'all stay tuned. I will try to at least do a video a week, even if it's just an update. Once I start to get better content, which is me running trains, I will start to sample all of my trains, so you can see them running. I still have to fix the Virginian I got from Rocky. It's way too nice to let it sit there, so I'm going to work on it and fix it. So, but y'all, I'm gonna hop off here and might actually mess with my neighbors, because this thing has a headlight on it, so I might take this for a spin at night. So y'all stay tuned, and I should be back in a week or less, hopefully. Thanks, y'all.